Welcome to GCTV and welcome to the latest episode of The Insider as we get ready to look back on round 6. The Global Champions League wrapping up in Hamburg this weekend. Good sport, spotty weather, perhaps what we expect from Hamburg every single year. My name is Mark Lewis. Welcome to the show. Alongside me, Frederik de Backer. Welcome back. No raincoat today. What did you take out of the weekend? Because it was a really exciting weekend, wasn't it?
It was a really exciting weekend. Hamburg, as you said, didn't treat us very well. It was cold.
But you were expecting it, so you can't complain, right?
It was wet. However, it was heartwarming.
Yeah.
I had a fantastic podcast recording with Rolf-Joran Bengtsson, who spoke to me about Gazelle, about the connection with his horse. Up to tears, Rolf, in that podcast. Really, you have to look it back on GCTV or listen to it on Spotify. You won't hear the tears though. And then also with Christian Amann. I know it's not GCL, it's a little bit GCL. First round GCL, Christian Amann dominated. Very poor performance. I think a score of 10 in round 1 comes off the team. I thought the horse was done for the weekend. Really not on form, absolutely not. Jumps another class in the middle of the week. Then jumps the qualifier as an individual, qualifies for the Grand Prix, jumps clear in the Grand Prix, jumps clear in the jump-off, wins the Grand Prix. And I thought, how? How is that possible? And then he starts explaining about the personality of the horse, but how good of a horse he is, how tensed he was in the beginning, how afraid he was in the ring, how he came with more confidence through the week, and how he grew. And it's a brilliant reminder of how much personality these horses have, how that personality impacts the results, and how these riders are not riding machines, but are riding these personalities. And that was for me a very interesting take from the weekend.
Yeah, and personality is a really good word because we saw a lot of personality coming out of Hamburg as well, and we'll unpack that and reflect on more of that as the show goes on. But whilst there was a lot of talk around personality, there needs to be talk around quality as well. And Valkenswaard United were quality, and we will show you exactly just how and why this incredibly experienced combination of Marcus Henning and John Whittaker were just that much better than everyone else. Let's show you how Valkenswaard United got over the line.
Last team to go in this sixth stage of the season is Valkenswaard United. First goes Stargold with Marcus Henning. Nice and smooth inside turn. Look at the base of Henning, already looking over his shoulder for that final fence. The back wheel is gone. He's fast, he's very fast. They are now on the same score as the Good Motion and Can Stars. It has to be clear from John. Nice and straight. And here comes John Whittaker to give United their very first win of the championship this season. Valkenswaard United win in Hamburg. Always in for a good laugh. Younger than ever. John Whittaker, 66 years of age. What an icon.
Younger than ever, what an icon, an iconic pair, in fact. Marcus Henning and John Whittaker going head-to-head with the rest of the field and coming out on top. There's a lot to unpack about that, and maybe the character of the two men will come out. Let's talk sport for a second. With that much experience, that much ability, finally, Valkenswaard United, Frederik, bringing it all together. Was this the performance we've been waiting for all year long?
Absolutely, it was about time. We realized when the season started that with Peter Fredriksson leaving to Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M, that the team would be weakened. But we didn't know how much. And let's say that over the first 5 stages, they were much weaker than we expected. Yeah. Or at least the performances, the results showed that they weren't by far as strong as last season. But we didn't expect it to be that much of an impact, the loss of Peter Fredriksson. Gilles Thomas stepped up. There's horses coming back for Dwina Tops-Alexander. Henning hadn't been on the team that often. Tebel not really in GCL form yet with those new horses, with his move to Staal Tops. So it wasn't really clicking yet. And we thought, ooh, is this going to be the season for Valkenswaard United? And now, step by step, strong already last week. Now even better this week, big win. important win, big jump up the championship table. It's finally, I'm not going to say that they are championship contenders, but finally they are showing the form where we would expect them to be.
And a little bit of life and fight in the title defense, isn't it? Because, I mean, we're in round 6 now. We've just finished. For 5 rounds, we've been talking about what kind of title defense is this. So you're right, they might not be championship contenders, but this is the fight that we've been waiting for from them, no?
Exactly, and now you hope that they kind of get into a flow and a bit of confidence. I don't think they lack confidence, but still, if you're in 12th or in 13th position, you know that you, with all the expectations, with all the history of that team, that you're riding below the expectations, below your form, and that there's extra pressure. Also to your teammates, because that's what makes this team format so exciting, so interesting. Now I think this could be the tipping point.
Yeah.
Again, maybe not to win the championship, although you never know, but at least to start battling for top 4. And I think that is now realistic.
What does this victory mean for them from an overall Global Champions League perspective? Because tell us why, in the history of the competition, why was this victory, ironically, for Valkenswaard United, perhaps the best of them all? What made Hamburg so special?
This is the 6th stage of the season, and for many stages now, we've been waiting for that iconic moment